The following podcast is a Connect Media production.
What is the benchmark that you can measure that says it's being done well? Because everyone's perception of done well is not the same. Welcome back to the first quarter. I am your co-host, Joy, CEO of Connect Electric.
And I am your co-host, Damon Harris, owner of Connect Electric.
So today's episode is about processes. The importance of them. Why do you need them? Are they that important? When do you need them? What do you think about processes?
You definitely need them. When we first started, I thought we could kind of wing most stuff and handle things ourselves and just tell people what you want them to do, and they'll do it exactly like you want to do it. But it didn't work out that way. We ended up with a lot of mistakes happening, reminding people what to do, people forgetting what you told them. Yeah, it was a lot of confusion.
Yeah, I think processes, man, are boring and they always need revision. So it's one of those things that it feels like you are never done because your business is always changing, especially, when you're starting at the beginning. But processes are so essential. Like, first of all, they are beneficial because they do the heavy lifting for you. You usually have a vision in your head about how you want things to go, but if it's not written down somewhere where people can clearly see and understand, it's not going to get done that way. And you can say it out loud, but people have their own interpretation of what you're saying. People have their own judgment about what's good for them. So if you don't have a process in place, it probably won't happen that way. And if you don't have a process in place, you are chained to your business, because that means nobody can do the thing like you're doing the thing because there are no instructions about the thing.
Yeah, I think what took us a while to get into the land of processes was it takes time and being disciplined to actually work on it. Sit down and go like step by step. They need to walk in the door, and then after you walk in the door, turn the lights on. Just like the little simple things that you don't think about, but people forget to do. When you leave, make sure you turn all the lights off. Lock the door, put the key back, just little small things like that. So it definitely, I think that kind of deterred me in the beginning. I knew we needed it, but I just kind of, with all the stuff going on, you feel like, oh, well, I'll get to it. But man, when we started making it, it just made life so much easier.
It's definitely the thing that you tend to dread. It's tedious, it's taxing, it's not fun, there's nothing sexy about it. But until you do it, you can't pass along work to other people, or you're still going to always be doing at least half of their work. And so in order to free yourself up, definitely put processes in place. I think a good place to start for processes are like, make your org chart, see what positions you need, even if you don't hire them right off, and then go one position at a time. Close your eyes. If I went on vacation, what would I have to do?
Do you think that you need processes for everything, or just certain things?
I think you need processes for every actual role that you have. So that's why I say start with your org chart. Because if you start with your org chart, you'll at least have, okay, these are the things that I do in my business. I do finance. I do whatever the delivery is of your service, if you're a service-based business. I do tech support, right? And then you put the processes for that role. What does that role do? When do they do it? How is it a certain way you want it done? Also in processes, what's the KPIs? Like, what is the benchmark that you can measure that says it's being done well? Because everyone's perception of done well is not the same. So start with your org chart and just bang out a process for each thing. It's no shortcut to doing it, and it's not going to be fun. But man, as soon as you do, you can actually hold it up to somebody and say, hey, this is what I'd like you to do.
And then you won't get a million questions asked throughout the day. While you're trying to continue to grow and continue to build, people not asking you like little small things. So yeah, you definitely need processes.
Make them. It'll save you. See you next time.